What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Inverted Gamer, and we have got a new update today in Fortnite. We have got version 5.4. We're going to go over the patch notes here in this video. Now, I'm sure as you guys can tell, I have got a new background, new surroundings here. I recently moved into a different room of my house and into the office, so it's a dedicated space for this, and it's going to make everything 10 times better. So with that said, let's jump into the patch notes here and see what's changed. Now, everybody knows that we got a new LTM that was already leaked during the summer skirmish. The getaway mode, we're going to go over that here just a little bit. Duels can be found in supply drops. There's going to be 4 total, all marked on the map from the very beginning for people to see. They're going to take a long time to open, so make sure you either got support or you're covered. They'll be on the map at all times. If for some reason a jewel gets lost in the storm or something like that happens, then a new one will spawn. Carrying a jewel will give players health and shields over time, but it'll slow you down by 10%, so it'll make you really, really slow. And it'll also take a spot in your inventory, so that's probably the main reason why they do that. There's going to be 4 total getaway vans in the entire map, also marked on the map from the very beginning. Well, 3 will. 3 will be there, and then 1 will arrive really, really late game. Obviously, the goal is to find or steal a jewel and then take it to the van. And once you do that, you're going to get that victory royale. And I think the way that I've seen it work is that you can actually have 4 teams win the game, which is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. There's going to be 12 special supply drops that are going to drop at the very beginning of the match. And those are going to drop all your longer range weapons. And also, apparently, that's the only way to get the grappler in this mode. Resource harvesting has been increased by 50%, which is going to make life so much easier. If only we could get this in the regular game, it would be just... it would be too good. Only rare weapons are higher will be in this game mode, so that'll make everything you find, blue pumps, blue tags, everything will be nice. Scars for days. There's going to be no rifts to go, rifts, and launch pads in this mode, so you're not going to be able to just scoot and boogie across the map like you used to, which I actually low-key may kind of like. Profile stats, which means your KD and wins, are going to be tracked, and people are going to get some cheap wins out of this, but it's whatever. I'm sure I'll get some cheap ones out of it too, so I can't complain. Let's move on to the weapons and the items. Obviously, you guys know the grappler, aka the plunger grappling hook, has been added into the game. I'm going to bring you guys, obviously, a gameplay on this and the LTM and the new skin that came out here in just a little bit after this. I just wanted to go over these patch notes for you guys and get these out to you guys, and then show you the gameplay of everything else. So the grappler has 15 charges, aka 15 rounds, 15 plungers, whatever the hell you want to call it. And then after that, it's not like you can reload it. So if, say, you get down to 5 and you find one with 10 or 15, you definitely want to pick that up. It's weapon specific. It comes in epic rarity, which means it's going to be a purple. And it can be found pretty much anywhere on the map. Vending machines, supply drops, llamas, floor loot, everything. Treasure chest. They also vaulted revolvers. Thank you. As I said in a previous video, the amount of times I have landed on a gray revolver and the other person finds the best shotgun in the game, countless. So at least this time I'll have something else, and I can blame that on why I suck. That's pretty much it. So there are a few adjustments to the weapons as far as rarity and items. They've been modified to better reflect their effectiveness. This only affects their colors, and other characteristics are unchanged. So pretty much everything else, like damage and everything else, is going to stay the same. But the color and probably their drop rate is going to be increased or decreased. So they also removed the common suppressed submachine gun. I could care less. They removed the rare rocket launcher. So RIP to the blue rocket launcher, one of the most OP early gun games ever. The availability of epic and legendary rocket launchers increased slightly to compensate. Okay, so you're going to be able to find purple and gold RPGs just a little bit more just to compensate for that. They obviously, you guys can see on the screen here what they increased the percentages to. Oh, reading this one really hurts my soul. Really hurts my soul. Because you guys know that your boy loves to pick up that sniper. And you guys know, if I can talk, that your boy also loves the bolt and the heavy. Could really care less about the semi. The semis, yeah. They removed the legendary bolt sniper, man. Oh, that one actually hurt. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if that's because of the heavy coming into the game. I don't know. Because I feel like, honestly, the purple, the epic, bolts were more rare than the legendary because of the supply drop system. Or maybe that's why. Maybe they're adding something else legendary into the game here soon, so that's why they want to clear up, you know, maybe the supply drop chances and things of that nature. Who knows? They also removed the rare pistol. Could really care less. Remote explosives increased from rare to epic. Thank you, God. Maybe that'll make them a little bit more rare, because it is the most OP explosive in the game, aside from obviously the spam and pray grenade launcher. Portafort is decreased from epic to rare, which means it's now going to be from purple to blue, which I don't ever use them, but for those of you guys that do, there you go. The semi-auto sniper decreased from epic and legendary to uncommon and rare. The nooblets are going to be so happy. Semi-auto snipers are going to be literally everywhere now. Oh, God. So they obviously increased the drop rate. I hate it, man. I can't stand it when I'm trying to run. I hear ding, 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 ding everywhere, man. They just can shoot forever. Dual pistols decreased, in rarity from epic to legendary to rare and epic. So now they're only going to drop in purple and blue. That would be kind of interesting. Blue is obviously my favorite color, so seeing like, you know, like that's the same way when they did the thing with the pump, when they changed it to a blue pump. I just love the way that it looked. So that'll be cool. They did the same thing with the suppressed pistols, same exact thing. They also buffed the burst assault rifle, which means every single kind of burst in the game, when holding down the trigger, the first 2 bursts are more accurate. That's going to make the burst, if you get decent RNG, absolutely insane. Spread down sight benefit increased from 35 to 40%. Crouch spread benefit reduced from 25 to 20. Jumping falling penalty reduced from 25 to 10, which means as you're falling and or jumping, you're going to be able to hit people actually quite a bit with hipfire. Sprinting spread penalty reduced from 50 to 30. So this thing just got a ton more accurate, which means you're probably going to be able to hit more than just that random bullet every once in a while. You might be able to actually chain together 2 or 3 and not just a lucky burst. So some of these changes we obviously already knew that were coming into the game from the dev update earlier this week. Increased drop stack count for Boogie Bomb from 1 to 2, which means they're going to drop in 2s. You can still stack them to the same amount. Increased maximum stack size for Stink Bomb from 5 to 6, which just makes sense, because when you find 2 stacks of Stink Bombs and they drop in 3s, you're just leaving one behind. You just quick match Fortnite. Come on, we knew better than that. Increased maximum stack size for Shield Potions from 2 to 3. It's going to make such a big difference when carrying shields and ultimately in the end game and the entire facet of this game. I'm super, super excited. They also fixed an issue that prevented audio and effects from playing on other players who are consuming a shield potion. Interesting. Okay, now moving on to the gameplay. Interesting changes. In the moving storm phases, which means the final 3 storms, when the storm reaches its destination, it'll cause a surge of energy that drops player-built structures located on the storm wall. Now, if I am a competitive player and a professional player, I hate this. Because if any of you guys watch the summer skirmishes or any kind of competitive Fortnite or just watch scrims, you always know that people build in layers on top of each other. And they build that structure way beyond the last couple zones. So when it moves, they just build on top of that. That way it's not as hard to cut down. And now they're instantly gonna get cut down. So I really don't like this change, honestly. I don't think it's gonna affect public matches as much, but it's definitely going to affect competitive play. Motion controls now function uniformly across input types. Okay, we don't care about that. No. In the Switch. Good for you guys that are on Switch and mode to watch, but it doesn't pertain to me. Fix an issue causing supply drop landing effects to play twice. We don't care. Fix inconsistencies with auto pickup when landing on pickups. So when pickups are first thrown from containers. Okay, cool. Improve loading performance. Nobody cares. Fix alarm. Okay, that's all Nintendo Switch stuff. You guys are Nintendo Switch, obviously. Go read these patch notes. It doesn't really apply to me. Boosted volume of remote placement sound and remote explosive placement sounds. They were already kind of loud. It's not like you didn't know that they were there. I wish they had a better visual cue of it. Improve the quality of the sound played when dropping from the bus. Okay. Improve spatialization of the chest open sound for other players nearby. Interesting. So maybe you can hear when somebody's opening a chest near you a little bit better. Okay, and finally, we have got the user interface changes. There's only, honestly, 1 or 2 things right here, right at the top that I'm going to go over. The emote picker is now available in the lobby, so no longer limited to just playing the first emote you have selected in your locker. And from what I've seen, it is the wheel. So just like you have in the game, you can now use any emote that you've ever gotten in the game. So that's going to be cool. It does, it's just one of those quality of life improvements that, just makes the game that much more fun. Full screen map now supports touch on Nintendo Switch. Okay, all this other stuff. If you guys missed anything else, last thing. If you guys ever came across what I'm going to call the Casper man in Fortnite and you just saw him holding a weapon or pickaxe, I know it happened a couple times to me. They apparently finally fixed that. It was almost impossible. I don't even think bullet reg happened with them. Like if you hit them, it was like they weren't even there. But they could shoot you. So that was definitely a big thing. I'm glad they fixed that instantly, or else I would have been pissed. So I think that's it, guys. If there's anything else that I missed or that you guys want to look over, make sure to go check out their patch notes. You can go to their Twitter or just search it up online. So I'm very excited for this update. Not a lot of huge changes, but a lot of cool things added into the game. So I'm going to bring you guys some gameplay on the Grappler, the new mode, and the new skin here in just a couple hours. And until then, guys, peace out, YouTube.